So you're watching this video because you want to get to know who you are. Well, the answer to getting to know who you are is to get to know who you are. And to get to know who you are, what I would suggest is to schedule a date with yourself to get to know yourself. Oftentimes we will spend our time on going on a date or on creating new friends, and we will invest our time, energy, attention, focus, and we will get curious about the other person. We will get to know who they are, what they like, what they dislike, how their past was, what they learned from their past, what experiences they're going through, how they feel. We'll be there for that, and then we'll ask what are their passions, what do they want in their future, what do they want their life to look like, what is their vision for their life. Yet, when do we actually take this time to ask ourselves these questions? And isn't it important that we also get to know ourselves and get to know what our likes are, get to know what our dislikes are, get to know what our vision for our future is, so then that we can go in that direction towards what it is? Or should we just wait for someone to ask us a question for us to get in touch with ourselves and with that answer? Well, I think we deserve to get in touch with ourselves and to know ourselves. And I think getting to know ourselves enables us to go through life more confidently in knowing who we are, in taking ownership of all of the parts of ourselves and showing up more confidently, and in doing so enjoying our life more because we know what we want. We trust ourselves in doing that because we've created a vision and now we're taking the actions to go after that vision that we want. So really what I would suggest is to take that time to schedule a date with yourself, whether it is that you do it through journaling, whether it is that you decide to just ask yourself these questions, or whether it is through asking yourself a question and meditating on that answer. I would suggest to do one of these things, to schedule some time. For me, what I like is I like to take baths, and that is my relaxing time to get to know myself. I also like to journal in the morning times, where I start off by practicing my gratitudes. Then I have a flow journal that I get to write what I'm grateful for, what I'm going through, anything that comes to mind. And then I get in touch with what my truths are, what is true for me today, and what really am I feeling, to get in touch with that. And then I will also give myself some time throughout the day just to self-reflect on who I am being and what I want, and I can write that down as well. So I'm curious to know if that's something that you do, because it's not something I was doing a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago I didn't journal, I didn't have a lot of this alone time to myself. I was constantly busy in life, being busy, going from one thing to the next, and I was spending time working and traveling and getting to know other people, which was so fun, and getting curious about them. But then a couple of years down the line I really started to realize, well, I don't know who I am and I don't know what I want, and I feel a little lost because it can be easy to get disconnected from ourselves when we are just being busy, being curious about other people, rather than also intentionally taking that time ourselves to get to know ourselves and to date ourselves really as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm keeping it short and sweet for today, and I challenge you to schedule some time alone with yourself to get to know yourself. See you in the next one.